Hey, I get it. You're not the kind of person to just stick to a few games at a time. You want options and you want them now. And if that's the case, I've got good news for you. If you didn't already know, your PlayStation 5's internal storage can be expanded on easily. All you need is an M.2 SSD drive, which is also called an NVMe drive, and, well, let me show you. Now, before you go picking the first NVMe drive you see, you should know that there are a few models that are officially approved by PlayStation. What that means is that these models will not only perform well with your PS5, but also give you similar loading times to your PS5's internal storage. We provided a link in the description to the names of these officially approved drives. So, do check these out before you make your purchase. In my case, I'll be using a 1TB WD Black SN850p, which is officially licensed for the PS5. It also comes with a heatsink attached, which is highly recommended so that your drive doesn't overheat. Once you have the drive, it's now time to make sure that your PlayStation 5 is ready for the procedure. You want to make sure that your system software is up to date, and if not, take the time to do that. First things first, unplug the PlayStation 5. Place it on a clean, dry table that is also preferably well lit and dust free. Alongside that, you're going to need a microfiber cloth and a number 1 Phillips screwdriver. Before you begin, touch a piece of metal to remove any static electricity from your body, since that can be harmful to electronics. For the bigger model, position the PlayStation 5 so that the PS logo is facing down and the rear connectors are towards you. Using your right hand on the bottom edge and your left hand on the top edge, gently lift the cover up with your right hand and slide it off with your left hand. On the slim console, remove the stands first. Make sure that the PlayStation logo is face down and the rear connectors are facing you. Now, place your left hand on the mat side and you want to pry this panel open with your right hand. Just so. Quite simple. This is the expansion slot cover right next to the fan. Now, you want to remove it. Keep the parts safely aside. Now that the cover is off, you'll see these 5 screw holes to fit different SSD sizes. Before you do anything, remove the SSD screw in the very top slot that's labeled 110 and the small spacer that's right below it, and safely set it aside. If you don't already know what size your drive is, just hold it up in the green area and see which hole it aligns to. Once you've figured it out, place the spacer in this hole. Align your drive's connection prongs with the PS5 circuit board. Starting from a diagonal position, firmly push the SSD into the board until you hear it click into place. Once you're sure it's in place, gently push the top of the SSD down so that its hole aligns with the spacer you placed earlier. Now you can screw it back into place. The hard part is done. Now reattach the expansion slot cover and fasten its screw. Reattach the side panel, which is a lot easier than taking it off. Now plug it back in and wait, there's one more step. Once all that is done, all you have to do is turn on the PS5, and when you do that, you're going to get an option to format your new drive. Just click on Format M.2 SSD. Once done, you should go to Settings, Storage, Installation Location, and choose the new drive as your game install location. That's it. Easy, right? So if you found this guide helpful, do drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future updates. I'll be seeing you. Bye.
PlayStation